listening to the Holy Bible 1-Year Challenge with Master Storyteller Michael Wood, featuring the easy-to-read version and used by permission from Bible League International. Enjoy the show!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 90. We're continuing in the book of Numbers, and God will discuss the Festival of Shelters and lays out all of the sacrifices and offerings that need to be done. And there's quite a lot. And along those lines, in Numbers 30, God talks about the vows and promises that people make to the Lord and how we need to keep those. But he also talks about different situations where you can actually get out of your promise or vow. And then we will completely shift gears in Numbers 31, where the Lord commands Moses to go fight and attack the Midianites and punish them. So let's really see the Israelite army in action against the Midianites. And we are also continuing in the book of Luke. And we see Jesus freeing a man from evil spirits. And we really get to see Jesus hard at work here. I mean, there are people that are so possessed, we really should forget about them. And if they decided to hide in a cave, maybe we should just forget about them, but not Jesus. So watch as Jesus deals with not just one demon, but a legion of demons inside one man. So stay with us and refer to your show notes to follow along. If you enjoy the show, visit me at patreon.com/storymaster. You'll find the link in the description box below. By contributing as little as $1 per month, you will enable me to continue this ministry, and you'll get cool rewards too. Together, we're going to get through the Bible in 1 year. Let's get started. Numbers 29, 12 through 40. The Festival of Shelters. And God said,
"There will be a holy meeting on the 15th day of the 7th month. You must not do any work on that day. You must celebrate a special festival for the Lord for 7 days."
The following are further instructions from the Lord. You must offer a burnt offering as a sweet-smelling gift to the Lord. You must offer 13 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. With each bull, you must give a grain offering of 3 kilograms of fine flour mixed with olive oil. With the ram, you must give 2 kilograms of fine flour mixed with oil. And with each lamb, you must give 1 kilogram of fine flour mixed with oil. You must also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 2nd day of this festival, you must offer 12 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also offer 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 3rd day of this festival, you must offer 11 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also give 1 goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 4th day of this festival, you must offer 10 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also give 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 5th day of this festival, you must offer 9 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also give 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 6th day of this festival, you must offer 8 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also give 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. On the 7th day of this festival, you must offer 7 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bulls, rams, and lambs. You must also give 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. The 8th day of this festival is a holy meeting for you. You must not do any work on that day. You must offer a burnt offering as a sweet-smelling gift to the Lord. You must offer 1 bull, 1 ram, and 7 lambs that are 1 year old. There must be nothing wrong with them. You must also give the right amount of grain and drink offerings with the bull, ram, and lambs. You must also give 1 male goat as a sin offering. This will be in addition to the daily burnt offering and its grain offering and drink offering. And the Lord said,
All these offerings you must present to the Lord at your regular festivals. They are in addition to any offerings that you give by choice or give as part of a promise you make. The offerings that you may choose to give or give as part of a promise can be burnt offerings or fellowship offerings, together with their grain offerings and drink offerings.
Moses told the Israelites everything the Lord had commanded. Numbers 30. Vows and Promises. Moses spoke with all the leaders of the Israelite tribes and told them about these commands from the Lord. If a man makes a vow to the Lord or make a promise with an oath, he must not break his promise. He must do everything he said he would do. A young woman might still be living in her father's house. She might make a vow to the Lord or promise something with an oath. If her father hears about the vow or promise and says nothing against it, the young woman must do what she promised. But if her father hears about it and does not agree for her to do it, she is free from her vow or any promise she made. The father stopped her, so the Lord will forgive her. A woman might make a vow, or she might make a promise with an oath without thinking enough about it. If she then gets married, and her husband hears about her vow or promise and says nothing against it, the woman must keep it. But if the husband hears about her vow or promise and does not agree for her to do it, the wife does not have to keep her vow or the careless promise she made with an oath. If her husband is against it, this ends her duty to keep it, so the Lord will forgive her. But a woman who is a widow or divorced must keep any vow or promise she makes. A married woman living with her husband might make a vow or a promise with an oath. If her husband hears about it and says nothing against it, she must keep any vow or promise she made. She must do everything she said she would do. But if her husband hears about her vows or promises and refuses to let her keep them, she does not have to keep them. It doesn't matter what she promised to do. If her husband is against it, this ends her duty to do it, and the Lord will forgive her. When a married woman makes a vow or promise to do something, her husband can allow her to keep her vows or promises, or he can stop her from keeping them. If he hears about them and does not stop them, he is allowing her to keep them. She must then do everything she said she would do. By saying nothing against her vows or promises, the husband agreed for her to keep them. But if the husband says nothing and he hears about them, then later stops her from keeping them, he is the one responsible for breaking her promises. These are the commands the Lord gave to Moses. These are the commands about a man and his wife, and about a father and his daughter, who was still young and living at home in her father's house. Numbers 31, verses 1 to 24. Israel fights back against the Midianites. The Lord said to Moses,
Before you die, you must punish the Midianites for the troubles they caused the people of Israel.
So Moses said to the people, And choose some of your men to be soldiers. The Lord will use these men to do to the Midianites what they did to you. Choose 1,000 men from each of the tribes of Israel. There'll be a total of 12,000 soldiers from the tribes of Israel. Moses sent these 12,000 men to war. He sent Phinehas, son of Eleazar, with them as the priest. Phinehas took with him some things from the holy tent and the signal trumpets. The Israelites fought the Midianites as the Lord had commanded. They killed all the Midianite men. Among the people who they killed were Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur, and Reba, the 5 kings of Midian. They also killed Balaam, son of Beor, with a sword. The Israelites took the Midianite women and children as prisoners. They also took all their sheep, cattle, and other things. Then they burned all their towns and villages. They took all the people and animals and brought them to Moses, Eleazar the priest, and all the other Israelites. They brought all the things they took in war to the camp of Israel. The Israelites were camped on the plains of Moab, on the east side of the Jordan River across from Jericho. Then Moses, Eleazar the priest, and the leaders of the people went out of the camp to meet with the soldiers. Moses was very angry with the leaders of the army, the commanders, and the captains who came back from the war. Moses said to them, Why did you let all the women live? These are the women who listened to Balaam and caused the people of Israel to turn away from the Lord, that time at Peor. So, terrible disease came to the Lord's people. Now, kill all the Midianite boys, kill all the Midianite women who have had sex with a man. But keep for yourselves all the young girls who have never had sex with any man. And then, all you men who killed other people must stay outside the camp for 7 days. You must stay outside the camp even if you just touched a dead body. On the 3rd day, you and your prisoners must make yourselves pure. You must do the same thing again on the 7th day. You must also purify all the clothes and anything made with leather, wool, or wood. Then Eleazar the priest said to the soldiers,
These are the rules that the Lord gave to Moses for soldiers coming back from war. You must put gold, silver, bronze, iron, tin, or lead into the fire, and then sprinkle these things with the special water to make them pure. If something can be put in the fire, you must put it in the fire to purify it. If things cannot be put in the fire, you must still sprinkle them with the special water. On the 7th day, you must wash all your clothes. Then you will be pure. After that, you can come into camp.
Luke chapter 8, verses 19 to 39. Jesus' mother and brothers came to visit him, but they could not get close to him because there were so many people. Someone said to Jesus,
Your mother and your brothers are standing outside. They want to see you.
Jesus answered them, My mother and my brothers are those who listen to God's teaching and obey it. One day Jesus and his followers got into a boat. He said to them, Come with me across the lake. And so they started across. While they were sailing, Jesus slept. A big storm blew across the lake, and the boat began to fill with water. They were in danger. The followers went to Jesus and woke him. They said,
Master! Master! We will drown!
Jesus got up. He gave a command to the wind and the waves. The wind stopped. The lake became calm. He said to his followers, "Where is your faith?" They were afraid and amazed. They said to each other,
"What kind of man is this? He commands the wind and the water, and they obey him."
Jesus and his followers sailed on across the lake. They sailed to the area where the Gerasene people live, across from Galilee. When Jesus got out of the boat, a man from that town came to him. This man had demons inside him. For a long time he had worn no clothes. He did not live in a house, but in the caves where the dead are buried. The demon inside the man had often seized him, and he had been put in jail with his hands and feet in chains. But he would always break the chains. The demon inside him would force him to go out to the places where no one lived. Jesus commanded the evil spirit to come out of the man. When the man saw Jesus, he fell down in front of him, shouting loudly,
What do you want with me? Jesus, Son of the Most God, please don't punish me.
Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" The man answered,
Legion.
He said his name was Legion because many demons had gone into him. The demons begged Jesus not to send them into the bottomless pit. On that hill there was a big herd of pigs eating. The demons begged Jesus to allow them to go into the pigs. So he allowed them to do this. Then the demons came out of the man and went into the pigs. The herd of pigs ran down the hill into the lake, and all were drowned. The men who were caring for the pigs ran away and told the story in the fields and in the town. People went out to see what had happened. When they came to Jesus, they found the man sitting there at the feet of Jesus. The man had clothes on and was in his right mind again. The demons were gone. This made the people afraid. The men who saw these things happen told the others all about how Jesus had made the man well. All those who lived in the area around Gerasa asked Jesus to go away because they were afraid. So Jesus got into the boat to go back to Galilee. The man he had healed begged to go with him, but Jesus sent him away, saying, "Go back home and tell people what God has done for you." So the man went all over town, telling what Jesus had done for him. Psalm chapter 39. For the music director, Jeduthun, a psalm of David. I said, I will be careful about what I say. I will not let my tongue cause me to sin. I will keep my mouth closed when I am around wicked people. So I was completely quiet. I kept myself from speaking at all. But I became even more upset. I was very angry. And the more I thought about it, the angrier I became. So I said something. Lord, tell me what will happen to me now. Tell me how long will I live. Let me know how short my life really is. The life you gave me is so very short. To you, my whole life is like the blink of an eye. The life of every human is like a cloud that quickly disappears. Salah. This life is not real. It is only a shadow. We rush through life collecting things and we don't know who will get them after we die. So Lord, what hope do I have? I put my trust in you. Save me from the bad things I did. Don't let me be treated like a fool. I did not open my mouth. I did not say anything because you were the one who made me suffer. But please stop punishing me. You will destroy me if you do not stop. You punish people for doing wrong to teach them the right way to live. As a moth destroys cloth, you destroy what people love. Yes, our lives are like a small cloud that quickly disappears. Salah. Lord, hear my prayer. Listen to the words I cry to you. Please notice my tears. Like a foreigner living in your land, I depend on you. Like all my ancestors, I can only trust in your kindness. So leave me alone to relax and enjoy myself a little before I am dead and gone. Thank you, everyone. That was day 90. Join us for day 91. Moses and Eleazar take all the plunder from their enemies. The tribes of Gad and Reuben decide to break off from Moses, and they'll just settle east of the Jordan River, which means they don't have to deal with the enemies the rest of the Israelites will need to deal with. But we'll see how the Lord feels about this separation. And in the book of Luke, Jesus resurrects a dead girl, heals a sick woman, and then sends his apostles out on a mission. We hope you enjoyed today's verses. Be sure to leave us a positive review and to share this podcast with your friends and family. Please join us for the next episode as we experience the Bible in 1 year.
Did you know we offer online courses in creative writing, literature, and web design? Visit us at storymaster.online to learn more.